Hello, welcome to another class of ERP SAP team. Today we are going to discuss some prerequisites for the creation of the purchase orders. Before creation of the purchase order, we have some requirement like purchase requisition, right? Purchase requisition is a very informal document, that is the internal document for the company. That is just a document for requirement. Okay, we should create using ME51N. Okay, two options are there for the creation of the purchase requisition. For example, the general purchase or general service procurement directly create using ME51N. If you want to for a maintenance job, for a maintenance activity, maintenance job, okay, then you have another part like first you create the notification, then you create uh, maintenance order, then PR is automatically generated in the background, right? Then you approve this PR from the competent authority. Okay. So we have requirement, right? So first you ensure that your purchase requisition is properly budgeted, and you have sufficient all the requirements contain like vendor details and the material and services requirement in the purchase requisitions. And if you want to do any changes in the purchase requisition, you can change using ME52. And if you want to display your purchase requisition, you can check using ME53. And okay, and if you have created the purchase requisition and you have checked all the details that this is the all the details contained, then you should approve using workflow, or you have a transaction code ME54 and for PR approval. Okay, right? Both R1 and R2. Okay, and usually we are sending the purchase requisition approval through workflow. Okay, so workflow, you should follow the workflow path, because here each and every officers has put up their comments. So it is in the record. Okay, once the purchase order is approved, then we have a transaction code JMF underscore PR. You can take the printout. Okay, now you should give the printout of this purchase requisition to your procurement cell, because these are all the details sent by the concerned department or the field units. Okay, these are the datas, these are the requirement you need to do procurement, right? So here the next step is tender. Okay, call for the tender. Okay, tender allotment. Okay, then procurement cell will do the tenders, and the tender allotment is there. There is a separate procurement process, right? And now the procurement cell will create the advanced purchase order. Okay, advanced purchase order, advanced purchase order using ME31K. Okay, and change, this is also known as agreement. Okay, outline agreement, you also say this is outline. Change APO or OA, because advanced purchase order and outline agreement both are the same using ME32K. Okay, and display you can ME33K. Okay, so and you need to create the advanced purchase order by using the purchase requisition with reference to purchase requisition. Then approval. Okay, approval is using workflow R1, R2, and P1. Okay. Here we have approval process. See, after that, after that, the during this process, you need to enter PBG documents. Okay, enter PBG documents. Okay, that is the vendor bank guarantee documents. Okay, right. Once the APO is approved, okay, then create purchase order. Right, create purchase order using ME21N. Now, at this stage, you are going to decide it is a service order, it is need based order, or any specific. Okay. Now, next is what is the account assignment? You are going to procure against cost center like K. You are going to procure against asset. Then you have IO or assets. You are going to procure against project. You have WBS or network, right? And general ledger account. During in which head you are going to book the cost. Okay, these things is very important. Okay, once you ensure that account assignment is this and you have sufficient budget is there, sufficient budget is also there, then your next task is uh, you have proper details like TNC documents, TNC documents of your company which you are going to share with your vendor. Okay, TNC documents you need to do in the attach because pricing terms and conditions, supply terms and condition, quality of goods and services terms and condition, your payment terms and conditions. You need to mention all the terms and condition details in your purchase order, because once you mention all these things in the purchase order, this is the legal document. Purchase order is your legal document which you are going to supply, you are going to share with the vendor in respect of the supplying of the services or the material for your company. Then in attachment you need to maintain each and everything, right? All the terms and condition, tax details and all. And the next thing, because you already know the vendor code, you have service number, vendor code already you have mentioned in the purchase requisition. Our vendor code is required, material code is required, that is already mentioned in the purchase requisition. Material code is there, service number is there, service number is there. Okay, and tax code, because IGST, SGST, there is a confusion. IGST, CGST, SGST are without GST. So these things are very important. You have uh, customer data tab document. Okay, where you need to fill the plant code, reference circles, and all details in your internal document number, file approval number, all the details here. Okay, you need to fill here. Once you update all the details, then the you can now check and save the purchase order. If no error, PO number generate. Otherwise, rectify the error. Okay. Otherwise, rectify the error. Fine. Now you can approve the PO from the competent authority PO. You have two options: workflow, either ME29N, right? Once the PO is approved, then you can print using ME9F. Okay. If you want to do any changes, you can do using ME22N. If you want to display, you can display using ME23N. And list of the PO you want to check, you have options like ME2N, ME2M, ME2L, okay, ME2K. You have lots of transactions code you have. Mostly we are using ME2L, okay. And then share the approve the purchase order document, approve PO document with vendor for the supplying of service, for supply of service public material. Okay, so these things are very important in respect of the creation of the purchase orders, and you should follow these things during the procurement conditions. Okay, I repeat these things again. Hope you understand, and what's the process is there. Okay, so thank you for watching this. See you in the next class. Okay.